Welcome to ZConverter's Cloud Migration SaaS Introduction. I'm Austin, and today I'm going to be talking about our cloud migration capabilities. This demo video will specifically cover migration from VMware to Azure, but whatever the source machine is, such as AWS, OCI, physical machine, or any other cloud virtual machine, the migration process to Azure by ZConverter is the same uniform process. This is just one of ZConverter's advantages. ZConverter's any-to-any cloud migration capability across all major cloud platforms accelerates our customers' move to cloud for digital transformation. ZConverter dramatically simplifies the complicated migration process while saving the company time and money with our uniform migration process between heterogeneous cloud platforms, hypervisors, and disk formats. ZConverter is your best option when you want to simply and seamlessly move any workloads to Azure. Now let's take a look at how ZConverter seamlessly moves any workloads to Azure. Pre-demo environment. As you can see in this demo, our source and target machines are running different minor versions of CentOS 7. The Apache web server is installed on the source VMware physical machine only, to later show a successful migration. In our post-demo environment, you can see that both source and target are now running CentOS 7.6.1810, which was originally the OS of the source VMware physical machine only. Also, the Apache web server is now migrated from the VMware to the target Azure VM. The migration was completed successfully. To prepare for the migration, you must first install an agent file on the source and target machines. Second, you must prepare a repository for both the VMware physical machine and Azure VM. In this demo, we are using a very basic repository option for both source VMware physical machine and target Azure virtual machine, which means we are just adding an additional disk for both Azure and VMware. Now let's take a look at section 1.1 and 1.2, source and target agent file installation. Preparing the source server. Again, the major version of the VMware physical machine is 7. The Apache web server is installed on the source machine only. Let's start the installation of the source agent. Install wget package. Enter wget file path with copied Linux source agent file from the ZConverter Cloud Migration portal. Next, you must use tar zxvf option with ZConverter agent file name. We are going to unzip ZConverter agent file into our tmp directory using the tar command. Install the agent file with the install.sh command. Change directory to install agent file with the install.sh command. For more details, please see how to install an agent file video demo. Select the connection type, public or private. Input your ID and password and perform a service check to verify all connections. The installation is complete. Next, we must prepare the target Azure virtual machine. The major version of the target Azure virtual machine is 7. It must be the same as the source servers or the migration will not be possible. The minor version of Linux between the Azure and VMware machine does not matter. The Apache web server is not installed on the Azure Cloud virtual machine. Now let's begin the installation of the target agent file. Install wget package. Enter wget file path with copied Linux target agent file from ZConverter Cloud Migration portal. Next, you must use tar zxvf option with ZConverter agent file name. Install the agent file with the install.sh command. Change directory to install agent file with the install.sh command. For more details, please see how to install an agent file video demo. Select the connection type, public or private. Input your ID and password and perform a service check to verify all connections. The installation is complete. Now let's begin the migration between VMware and Azure. The migration will be processed using the ZConverter SaaS portal, but all the captured data will transfer directly from VMware to Azure. ZConverter does not save any captured data. Log in with the ID and password given to you by our support team on your private ZConverter SaaS site. In your ZConverter Cloud Migration portal, go to your side menu and select Cloud Migration. Select your target Azure Cloud platform. Load a server list. Select the source machine where you previously installed an agent file. Select the source machine you want to migrate. Create a new image to capture the source machine's data. We capture only used data. Check the disks you want to migrate. Select the /ZConverter path from basic type options. Click Next. Choose Use an existing cloud instance option. Click Next. Click Load a server list. Choose your target server. Map the source server's drive to migrate into the same drive of your target cloud virtual machine. Check that the default target repository /ZConverter is chosen from basic type. Double check the IP of the target Azure virtual machine and the replication port. Check the hypervisor type. For Azure, it will be Hyper-V. Click Next. Now the ZConverter Cloud Migration Portal will check all connections before beginning the migration. If all connections are good, click OK to start the migration process. The migration begins. To view job details, go to Event View and choose Monitoring. The imaging step captures the source machine's data. Replication transfers the captured VMware physical machine data to the Azure virtual machine. The migration step converts the replicated VMware image or data to Azure. The migration is complete. The migration from VMware to Azure is complete. Let's check if the migration went well. The minor version of the Azure Cloud Virtual Machine is now the same as that of the source VMware physical machine. The Apache web server that was originally installed on the VMware physical machine only is now migrated to the Azure virtual machine. The migration went well and is now complete. Thank you for choosing ZConverter Cloud Migration SaaS.